my little spiel, but I might as well save that for another time.
Yeah, because we're going to be going on an entirely different spiel now. So,
All right.
welcome to Essence. Can you see the options menu?
I should in about a minute.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, Essence Act 1, Advanced Awake Feedback, and yeah, it shows up to me.
Okay, because the first time I played this, I am colorblind, it didn't.
And yeah, I can see the options menu in the corner because, yeah, it's just dim as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is some hell of a title screen for a game.
So,
not the good kind.
So this is Essence, and this is a game I want to like. I want games to move forward, I want games to do different things. I want a nice pacifist game.
Good luck on that last part.
So, there's going to be a cutscene. It's going to be a little frame rate janky, as this is an early access, this is a Unity game, and 3D Unity games can be somewhat hard to optimize at times.
No kidding.
Well, they could have asked Hairbrained Schemes for help.
Anyway, we're a guy who's falling from the sky into a very strange world.
It's like I'm watching the start of Black and White.
Only probably without as much fun, or they're too much jank.
Or Cheeky Brits.
What are you talking about, Chicken Chaser?
I keep forgetting that lion head made both black and white and pink.
Oh, God.
So,
Besides, we all know that there are many uses for a sheep.
yes.
That is true.
Yeah, as anyone who's played Armed and Dangerous would know. Oh God,
You think all you need them for is just to get the wool, but you'd be surprised.
Armed and Dangerous, that was a thing. With very British...
Welsh jokes. It's so much a thing.
Well, British jokes in general. And film references. Armed and Dangerous really loved its Star Wars piss-taking.
For good reason.
Well,
Yeah.
Anyway...
There's plenty you can levy against it.
I mentioned that loading screens are going to be a theme of today.
I already knew it was going to be the theme of the last game on your docket, but I'm surprised by this one.
This, by the way, this triple bill is not my whole docket. There are a couple of games I didn't feel were fit for streaming.
Okay, right. Yeah, so just the game's meant for this stream today specifically.
Yeah. So here at least we see good design. There is only one way to go, and it's towards this figure. That so far, okay, so far so good. This is good level design. Catch the eye, lead the eye. This world, it is really mysterious, and it's going to
Also really choppy.
Yeah. Oh, good lord, yes. So turning on that fire for some reason did the color. That glob is gonna lead us towards this. But first, I'm going to do what any self-respecting player would do in this situation. Fuck you. Fuck you, polyhedron globe.
Pretty much.
Fuck you, I'm going my
off
way.
the path? Yep.
Well, yes and no. In the version before the actual early access release, the review copy, the invisible wall here was much further along. The invisible wall on the other side was similarly much further along.
Oh, so it's basically railroading you. Chugga, 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 woo, woo.
Yeah, this is one of the problems that... Oh my god, it really is very, very choppy. It's not that choppy, you know, in-game. It's a little choppy.
Jamie, I've seen less chopping in a kitchen.
Yeah, this is kind of Gordon Ramsay-ish, isn't it?
Yeah.
We
should probably get his take on this game.
Well, it would start with you fucking donkey and go from there.
Yeah, yeah.
That seems...
So, not all of these figures are going to have exposition, but the ones with eerie glowing eyes and Bob... Can we crouch? No, we can't crouch. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass.
Why does the statue have a fucking belly button?
I don't know. It's also got a fine ass.
Yet no dick. It's a fucking Ken doll.
It is a Ken doll.
At least it's not a Barbie doll.
Yeah, that would just be way more awkward.
So, once again, there is a divergence in path. You can't go that way. From now on, we will be following the glowy thing whenever we can, because, trust me, there are... You asshole.
I haven't even gotten to that part yet, and I know exactly what you're talking about, man.
Okay, so... On the one hand... Some of these things are doing a very good job of inducing mystery, but I'm going to run past the next one. Because, hey, the walking speed is terrible. I'm holding down shift. Oh, look, there was a sound, but we didn't see the light. Okay, door, yes. We know what to do with glowing pressure plates.
Yeah, you jiggle up and down until hopefully you put enough weight on it.
So once again, we have glowy text. Mysterious and living spirits, which are presumably these polyhedron assholes. Now, to be fair, the visual guide here is pretty clear. There is nothing this way. None of these doors work, so we follow the path. But we also have a living dude. Hello, Andros.
Does he want the Lilat system all for himself, then?
He is apparently the last survivor who has not become a Ken doll.
Oh, that Andros. The fucking SNES Star Fox one. I was fully expecting to walk into a Zordon chamber that had a giant monkey's head or something.
Or a floating brain with eyeballs dangling from it.
Oh god, that's right. Yeah, that second form.
And the medulla oblongata being turned into a mass of tentacles that can eat you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a weird fucking boss.
It was.
So, as you can see, this game has its aesthetic at least nailed. The wall is our greatest achievement. It keeps out the white, which is apparently turning everything to stone. Also, nice.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, nice gravestones. So, here we come to the meat, and another loading screen. The puzzles to progress forward in the game are also super mysterious.
It's a black D10. There's the answer to the puzzle.
No, I'm afraid that the answer to the puzzle will not be clear. And this is another criticism I have of this game. I want to like this game, but it does a very bad job of leading you. And
it looks very pretty in much the same way that, what was it called? Betrayer looks pretty. It's just nah.
The problem is, no matter how much we like to pretend otherwise, leading the player is a very good idea.
Yeah, there's a difference between leading the player and sticking a fish hook through his nose and reeling.
Definitely.
Unfortunately, the leading here is that there is very little going on apart from the aesthetic until you do the thing you're meant to do.
Oh, so basically it's a game where if you don't do what the game tells you, you die of boredom.
Yeah, and this is one of my problems with it. That for all that the world is pretty, and will keep getting prettier, it's got its problems.
At least it's not a HOBA.
This is true.
Or a MOBA.
I just never got the hang of them. I don't actually have anything against MOBAs, it's just I'm not good at them.
Only thing I
have against them
potentially
is the community.
True.
Yeah.
True. The community is
only
not
thing
great.
I really potentially like hold against the MOBAs is the fact that they caught on, like, as far as the spectator sport, like, much harder than fighting games did, which I much prefer to like watch and even play fighting games than a MOBA.
No, that thing is moving. It is moving very slowly, but it is moving.
God, I've already forgotten how long I've been looking at this fucking loading screen.
Yeah, this is another thing, because the game is very ambient, this music won't swell or whatever, it's just this chill experience. It's
I can get
very...
the same sort of experience by poking my cat.
Yeah, it's very hard to judge time, so these loading screens are actually only a minute or so long, generally. I think we might be running into a problem with this one.
Yeah,
Gave it away.
I don't know, maybe the fact that, like, that circle symbol, like, below the retaining logo is not spinning at all.
Can we say soft lock?
Come on, soft lock.
We're gonna give it a little bit, but did you know we've only been streaming for about 13 minutes?
Yeah, though, already we found a complete fuck up in this game.
This doesn't normally happen.
You know, it's either the curse of streaming or my natural aura that causes games to fuck up in interesting ways.
Alt-tabbing was a bad idea.
Yeah, you told me beforehand that this was the one game out of these three that did not have, like, a windowed mode.
Yeah, that's another problem with this game. Have a windowed mode. Have a windowed mode. Have a windowed mode. Always have a windowed mode.
Please. For the love of God, just do it.
Have a working mode, period.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
right.
this thing's fucking locked up, but there's no other way about it.
That's okay, we're going to restart, and hopefully the autosave will have autosaved at the right point.
Assuming
Advance.
the autosave works.
No, I've tested that before, so unless, Grump, your aura is really on point today. unfortunately this does mean another loading screen. This game is still in early access. There's still another 2 acts to be put together, and obviously polish for the game. Ah, there we go. We loaded into the puzzle of consensus. So,
polite applause, but that requires both hands, and I use push to talk.
okay, we have an altar.
I clapped for you because I don't have push to talk right now. There you go.
So, where's the solution to this puzzle, do you think? Because this is a puzzle of sorts.
You haven't played Tomb of Horrors, I'm gonna say look behind the altar for the button.
Nope.
At the edge of the event horizon.
It's funny you say that, because if we walk outwards, then we will start.
Kidding me?
We will start to see sunken pillars. And do you remember how those light pillars rose? By the way, the sidestep is much slower than walking. So, yeah, here we go. Here's our thing. Here's what we're doing.
Wow. I was fully expecting my suggestion to lead to like a waste of time. I was not expecting that.
I'm
So basically,
so
now you have to walk in a
happy.
giant circle around the altar and read every goddamn pillar like a boner convention.
Yep. Happy-go-lucky me. Things that bother you never bother me. I feel happy and fine.
It's the only thing that could save this moment.
Living in the sunlight, loving in the moonlight, having a wonderful time.
You realize that if you keep that up, I'm gonna start telling my bad jokes.
Oh, shit. No, we don't want the nuclear option.
No. I'm not gonna use the nuclear option. I'm just gonna use a bad joke.
That is the nuclear option.
No, it's not.
I
Jokes that I find are offensive.
Anyway,
I will.
so this has opened up a thing for reasons. It is super mysterious. And this is my other problem with this game. It is trying to replace mystery with world building.
Well, it sure is replacing a whole lot of loading screen pixels.
Yeah. At least it's at least it's turning. At least it's moving.
This time.
This time. So we've solved a puzzle. Go us.
So, Jamie, how do you make Turkish coffee?
No. No.
Yes, Grump, tell me, how do you make
No.
You grind up a million Armenian beans and then deny it for a century.
Grump, don't make me time you out.
It
Don't-
wouldn't help anyway.
Don't make me alt tab. Anyway,
I just had to know.
mysterious things have
Look on
happened.
the bright side. At least I'm not starting to tell the German jokes.
This is what I have to deal with on a daily basis, folks.
Oh, please, not a daily basis, but like hourly.
Hourly does, I think, imply that it is at least more than daily, so that's
No, I
potentially
mean, I have woken him up at 4 in the morning to tell a bad joke just to have a groan of suffering.
Well, I'll at least take those jokes over a bunch of shitty puns.
Well, it's
Well-
punishing.
Yay! Anyway, bells, they are super mysterious. They are super aesthetic. You can do absolutely fuck all with them.
Which is too bad, because those look like the type of bells you'd want to hear at the end of Drakengard.
Yeah, yeah. These are the kind of bells I would seriously love to ring, but alas, it is not so.
You do not hear a sound.
Well, no, I'm hearing ambient album number 25963, I want to say.
Go rewatch the Drakengard LP's ending.
I know,
Look
I
at the
know.
title.
Anyway, so actual linear path. This is a rarity.
And it's the most obvious linear path because it's a corridor.
Yep, it is
At the
corridor.
same time, decent about railroading at this time.
It is a corridor between loading screens, which... Tut.
Wow, that's a bucket of fuck.
Took the words out of my mouth.
Now, by the way, world building wise, we just went under the wall.
It's still a bucket of fuck.
It is still a bucket of fuck. And,
Like, you don't have that kind of, like, transitioning environment unless you have designed your game to, like, not have you go to an actual loading screen.
I think
Like,
the big
well,
issue is
yeah.
not just that it goes to a loading screen from a loading screen after a straight line, but also the fact that the loading screen takes for fucking ever and now has a history of crashing because apparently it's locked up.
Yeah, like takes
fucking
almost as
ass.
long, like takes us almost as long to load as it does to walk through that fucking hallway.
Hey, look, it's like Sonic 2006, only with less interspecies romance, I hope.
But is there a whole lot of jank?
I think we've already ascertained that.
Fair point.
You know, Jamie, if we weren't around to sass the hell out of the game, you would be bored shitless.
I would have probably left that loading screen up a lot longer than I should have. Yeah. Well, shit. Also, hey, Adam. Yeah. I did not see this jank pre-early access release, it must be said.
Or due to streaming. Or it's Grump's fault.
Well, yeah, we've got to allow for alternate possibilities, but this is still. I think we are. After I've shown this area, going to move on to the final loading screen-orama of the evening.
You mean a game that's actually good?
A game that is at least okay.
Well, maybe I won't have to ramp up the jank counter then.
Yeah, this is true. Well, we can certainly live in hope. I mean,
Optimism springs eternal.
I mean, there was the fact that in a sort of dark mirror to Skyrim, Prey's V1.2 patch fixed a game-breaking bug rather than introducing one.
Yeah. Kind of wish I got that patch before
By the way,
had decided to quit
Bethesda, yes, I still remember when you misplaced a negative sign.
Hey,
Do you know why I remember when you misplaced a negative sign? Because I had faith in you and didn't mention it during my 6 out of 10 review, and I still got shit for that review.
I would like to point out that as much as Bethesda's fucked up games, which is pretty much, well, natural point of order at this point, I think. When all's said and done, they still have not done as badly as CCP when they accidentally overwrote boot.cfg in the C drive.
Oh, I remember that too. Oh.
That's an insane level of fuck up.
It bricked so many computers. Played online.
God.
Or, of course, SSI's
that's
Dark Sun Shattered Lands, a game which soft-locked if you didn't follow the walkthrough path exactly.
Like the CCP one, like that is a fuck up on the level of like them being sued for that shit. And,
Oh,
and
my
all the
mistake.
damage.
It was actually boot.ini file, so that's even worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's damaging.
So here we actually do have multiple paths. We can go left, we can go right.
Who wants to bet that the game won't allow you to do either thing unless they're following the Globy?
No, this time I believe we can actually go around. And there are some things to see. The grandeur of a lost civilization.
Not much grandeur, looks more like half-finished architecture.
Some of it does.
Yeah,
Some
it's
of
like
it...
that aqueduct that ends over a valley.
It's like the art designers of this trying to replicate the style of like the TV Eco games, yet just like not even grasping half of what made them stand out so
There's
well.
also the giant blue crystal dildo leaning up against the back of the wall there.
Yeah, there's multiple of those actually. Marble, gold, also a big-ass church, which, if I had any faith that we weren't going to run into... Oh, wait, no. We can't actually go another way. It is still a... What's the phrase? A curated experience. Yes, there we go.
Which is a fancy way of saying if you go off the beaten path, they'll beat your knees in.
Well, they haven't beaten our knees in. They've just kind of gently blocked us
you
off.
jump?
Sort of.
You've had your knees beaten in before the game started then.
I mean, similarly to the PC The Thing, this is White Man Can't Crouch. Oh, wait, no. The Thing, he could crouch, but he couldn't jump. I remember now.
Also, you had to fix a whole lot of fuse boxes.
Well, you didn't fix those. Let us not forget that you didn't fix those. There was the engineer who, regardless of the scripting, was nearly always a thing. But...
Well, yeah, that's because the transformations are hard-coded to happen at specific points in the area instead of, actually being a random effect.
Yeah, which also had the effect of fucking up the thing testing vials.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Ken.
That reminds me, have you ever seen Thingu?
No, I don't believe I have.
I'll have to toss it to you sometime. It's actually slightly entertaining.
Okay, so, benches, some kind of learning area. Statuary, very...
The trees look very bonsai-like, considering the fact that they are incredibly twisted.
Yeah, yeah, I think there are actually a couple of cherry trees in there, which do twist. That is a very pooped-on statue. I'm sure...
Yeah.
I'm sure the effect is intended to be marble, but,
No, you see, marble is actually glossy. That looks like a 3-ton pigeon sat upon it and had explosive diarrhea.
yeah, that was my thought as well.
Yeah.
So hey,
That
shade...
statue's have the face.
Once again, we have this aesthetic, we're looking for a puzzle, I'm sure there is a puzzle somewhere around here. But in the meantime, shaders, everything has gone kind of yellow. We are in the yellow district.
Oh, golden pissy trees as far as the eye can see.
God damn.
God damn it, Grump, stop bringing your magical realm into this.
I was gonna say it as soon as you said it.
Finally the puzzle. Inside this hollowed out, like...
Well, that's certainly a name for a puzzle. Derivation. Right, very good, very good. Let's...
Well, like it's gonna derive something.
Well, let's see if it has any relation to the puzzle. Consensus...
Probably not.
Well, no, consensus I could see a kind of link.
That is a really floating jump/fall animation you got.
Yep. Glowy white. You know what? Part of this is reminding me of The Void.
Only the void was more comprehensible
And visually interesting.
and generally creepy as fuck instead of just being kind of chill-ish, maybe.
Yeah, it's trying to be chill. Oh hey, we've got that
Oops, I
kind.
broke Powerwolf.
We've got that kind of wavering effect, which can mostly be done by applying a water texture to everything else. Cool.
Yep.
So, is the... Oh.
Oh my god, you have a body.
I know,
I'm
right?
surprised it is not as...
It took us this long to figure that out.
Well, at
So...
least this one has legs.
Yeah? Yeah, right, that's glowy... Oh, shit. So, you've ruined somebody's cauliflower with white wine sauce.
As I said, I broke him. Oops.
Sorry.
Well, to be fair, I was the one who specifically said 3-ton pigeon with explosive diarrhea.
Okay, so...
We always have you to blame when someone has a problem.
What can I say? I'm pretty much the natural scapegoat for that sort of thing because I just have zero brain to mouth filter when I'm not at work.
Yeah.
Well...
When I'm at work, I leave my ranting for texts.
The circle is rotating. This at least is a good sign. Even if what I'm mainly retaining is an ache in my lower back.
Buffering.
Oh.
Oh boy.
Meanwhile, my cat
Oh.
has decided to take over the vast majority of my
Wait,
life.
wait, that was how you solved it? That was actually how...
I can hear your brain trying to melt, Jamie.
It is. It is trying to melt. You know why?
Just don't tilt your head to either side, because then it'll just flop out of the ears.
You know why? You have successfully you have successfully chosen the path of not taking the obvious death pit. Is not a puzzle solution. Oh, for the love of red shiny apples.
Well, I'd give you some red shiny apples, but only if you promise to throw them at the developer.
Do you know, I think I've also lost my way, because...
At least you haven't lost your will to live yet.
Yeah, shit, which way was I going? Where,
I think
what
this
was
is the
I...
type of game made by a depressive for depressives who think that a couple of shiny sparkles is a good accomplishment.
No, I don't... see, I am a depressive, and I'm going, what the fuck? Oh...
I'd like to point out that I've also been dealing with sad brains since 2007, so I'm in the same boat, man.
Yeah. Oh, I do apologize.
That's alright. I mean, medication helps.
Yeah.
As well as being a horrible bastard to amuse myself at everyone else's suffering.
Okay, so I think we've... Yes, we had opened this gate.
Which you would not have found otherwise had you continued to wander aimlessly.
So it looks like the gates need a maximum of 4 puzzles to open, so I guess that's the amount of many puzzles are in the entire game, right?
I don't even know anymore. I mean, let's face it. This... That wasn't a puzzle.
No, it wasn't. I think the puzzle was avoiding all the golden pissy trees without getting wet.
Well, lots of geodesic domes. We like geodesic domes.
Yes, they're always interesting, especially if you can climb on them.
Unfortunately not.
Yes, I know, it's like your character doesn't have hands.
Well, he does have hands. It's just they're an icon.
For all we know, he's headbutting things.
Yeah, okay, this is not the way to go. I should have known that. Yeah.
Buffering.
All these sighs from the three of us pretty much sums up what this experience is.
Yeah, this is the thing that you can't replace certain aspects of game design with aesthetic and hope to get through.
Yeah, I mean, besides, if anyone actually looked at, using my earlier example of Betrayer, mechanically, it's decent. It's not great, it's not shit, it's just there, you know?
Yeah.
Aesthetically, the whole black and white really works for it, especially because it's toggleable. You can actually get it set up to full color or whatnot. And while it works aesthetically, it does not carry the game.
Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. Mechanics on their own will not carry the game. Aesthetic on its own will not carry the game. Oh, there you are.
I don't know. Depending on certain genres, they do carry the game for me.
You know,
I don't know. Staring at 2B's butt is not exactly considered an aesthetic decision, according to many people.
You know, there's... Aesthetics help so long as they're consistent. Story isn't necessary. It helps. If you put story in, make it good. If you put story in
Or if
and
not,
it... Yeah, if you put story in and it's not good, it's going to reflect on the game as a whole, no matter how much you want otherwise.
on the flip side, even a bad story can be made interesting by having good characters.
Yes. And this ties into, you know, the larger narrative, where aesthetic, theme, mechanics, music, they all come together to build a world and a story.
Okay, so your character actually does have an arm.
Yeah, he does have an arm. Right, are you a glowy? You're not a glowy. But there is a puzzle, and apparently we solved 3 things? I don't think we did solve 3 things.
We did not. We have solved a grand total of 2 things, in theory.
In theory. And indeed, stepping on the pressure plate does nothing, despite the fact the things are there.
Ergo, you need to find the 3rd puzzle because, of course, the game hates you.
Ergo, we need to find the 3rd puzzle. Correct.
Ah, well, look at all these D10 that you need to find for your White Wolf game at the end of this session.
Oh hey, here's another 2-door. This, at least, we know we can open. Maybe it will lead to a puzzle. Maybe it won't.
So apparently, a lot of my friends have started watching Alien Covenant, and their general opinion is, holy shit, that's good.
Yeah?
I don't believe them.
I would like to see it, but the last time I watched an Alien movie was Aliens. And I figured that Prometheus was a big fat bucket of ass.
Prometheus was not great, it's true. Alien 3 was good. I'm not going to say...
Assembly Cut exclusively was good.
Yes, exactly. Like, yeah. The assembly cut is the only way to watch Alien 3.
Alien Resurrection, we'd all rather forget.
The only good thing about Alien Resurrection is that by referencing it, you make Joss Whedon cry.
And then also, you remember the story of how that scene where Sigourney Weaver just tosses the basketball into the hoop behind her, and she did it actually in one take.
Yeah, and Ron Perlman broke character, so that's why they had that hasty editing job as a result.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, she did it!
Also, hey Toby. So, we found our 3rd puzzle, and as I recall, this one's a doozy.
Oh dear.
Someone liked Prometheus. Well, no accounting for taste.
No, I mean, it wasn't a good movie, but it also wasn't a bad movie. It was just sort of there.
Like,
it was good for what it tried to be, but it should not have been lumped into the Alien continuity, I think. That's the big issue I have.
Like, I still feel conflicted with Prometheus of whether or not I would have liked it better if it leaned all the way into the Alien mythos, or if it had, like, stayed as its own thing, because it just felt like an identity crisis.
There's also the whole, hey, if something is falling down a hill and you're running away from it,
run to the side.
Yep.
God damn it.
Yep. So... Anyway, this is our puzzle. We are in a massive, glittery desert. No, really, look at that glitter. We are gonna be...
Congratulations, you have found the unicorn poop desert.
I mean, we're gonna come out... We're gonna come out of this desert, and we are gonna be so goddamn glam, and we will never get rid of the glam. We'll just
you
find...
realize you're gonna be called Edward for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
You'll forever look like that you just walked out of a strip club.
So the
No, strip clubs have less glitter.
So the quote-unquote puzzle here is to basically follow these while activating the thing. So, come on.
So Stargates.
Stargates. Well, it's funny you mentioned Stargates because, yeah.
How is it that I can call out references in less than 3 seconds? Seeing as how I'm an ancient fossil that hates everything.
There's your answer. Because I am also an ancient fossil who hates everything.
Yeah, I'm the only like youthful person here. Like you old fucks.
Jamie's 34, I'm 33, you're what, 22?
23.
Hey, 35,
You're a little
thank
bab.
Whatever, I'm at least gonna outlive you all.
No, you're not. I plan on living forever, and if I can't do that, I'm planning on having my brain transplanted into a younger person's body.
God. Grump.
You're gonna do everything you can to get that soul transfer.
Pretty much.
Grump, you do realize there's only one way that can end. And that's...
Poorly, I know.
Yeah, you know, that either you're going to end up a Frankenstein's monster. Oh, by the way, oh, no, wait. I lost track of these orbs the first time I went through here, and I just wandered the fuck over to that very large structure over there, which is just about visible. That is where we need to go. That is the only thing we actually need to do.
So why are you pushing the buttons all the way there?
I just wanted to see what would happen.
Okay, that's fair.
He just likes to push buttons.
Well, yeah.
Well, yeah.
I mean, if it's a big red button, how many people are tempted to push the big red button? I mean, fuck, there's a joke weapon in Guild Wars 2 where one of the options is push the big red button. It blows it up in your hands. You take a pile of damage, and everything around you takes even more.
Yeah. Yeah, the big red button.
Yeah, I'm serious. I actually ran up next to a rabbit in that game, pushed the big red button on a flamethrower, not knowing what it did, and ended up doing 450,000 damage to a rabbit that was not even level 1. There was an overkill achievement for doing over 300,000 damage in a single hit.
That's the way you do it.
Well, there's also the option of taking a specific story mission that puts you in a suit of power armor with a laser cannon mounted on the shoulder and punching level 1 undead enemies.
So, oh hey, we're starting to see some color. This is a good sign. Less good is that there are no more orbs to push. And we're right back to...
It's also still very sparkly.
Yeah.
Like I'm
just trying to think what
I work in an arts and crafts store, like, for my early job, and just seeing all this glitter is just, like, giving me flashbacks to just, like, broken open products where the glitter spills everywhere and having to clean that up.
Oh, no.
It could be worse.
You're right, it could.
Remember, I worked in a movie theater.
Oh, wait a minute. I know what tune would fit for this. Flight of the Conchords. Bow is in space. Bow is in space. Does it get cold in outer space, Bowie? Does the cold make your nipples go pointy, Bowie? Do you use your pointy nipples as radio antenna to send data back to Earth?
God damn it, do I have to send you those commercials with the giant nipples?
That's the first time I've ever fucking heard that song.
Flight of the Conchords is fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like, you started singing, and I was like, is this supposed to be an off-brand space oddity? And then, sure enough, just started dropping Bowie's name in the middle. Talking about make your nipples turn hard and make them to antennas.
Yeah, don't forget, if you
Receiving data from Bowie's antenna nipples.
No, No, just remember, you have to twiddle them in order to get different radio stations.
My nipples, they hurt.
Wait,
No. It gets better because, of course, you know, I'm caught in the gravitational pull. Flight of the
Fuck
Conchords.
that.
Sometimes I find myself going, guys, please no. But, you know, a lot of the time I find Flight of the Conchords enjoyable.
well, they are. They just have
Yeah.
basically zero standards for humor, just like me.
Yeah, and Powerwolf, no, look up Bowie's in Space, Flight of the Conchords.
Fair warning, it will scar you.
It's at least proven more entertaining thus far than anything else that I've seen in this game for the last 50 minutes.
So, Arclight, you still work in an arts and crafts store, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
My sympathies. As I mentioned, I used to work in a movie theater when the last Twilight movie came out in 2012. I was issued body armor. A bunch of 40-something-year-old woman broke down the doors.
Fuck.
Yeah, so what I think...
Worse is that because I was floor staff, I was the one who had to clean up the auditorium once the movie was over.
Wow.
Cucumber, eggplant, carrot.
And, at least with my job, the one thing I'm thankful for is that even though it isn't,
Squishy spot.
I don't have to actually deal with any of the customers that come in. I just have to like put the stuff on the shelves and make it look presentable, and then my job is done.
Well,
I have to deal with
Yeah, I do not envy your current position
Well,
in life.
thankfully, I ended that job after about 6 months because it was just a case of, dear fuck, why?
well, what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna open up this 3-door, see what is behind it, and then we're gonna take another fresh air break and move on to Prey, where I'm not going to be playing from the beginning of the game. It's pretty close, but
Good.
it's not the beginning. And we're going to talk about Bethesda games. I keep trying to say Bethesda. Anyway, behind the door
Talk about how Arcane is the shit.
is... Oh, wait a minute. This... Could it be that this is something approaching an end? Oh, that's an old Unity friend of mine. Horizontal motion completely, yes, I remember you well.
Dear.
Horizontal motion completely fucked by,
Chug-a-log.
Here he
Yeah,
is. You have proven that you understand the rules of this. What rules?
Your rules are fuck all.
And those statues still look like giant mounds of formed shit.
Oh, wait a fucking minute. Oh, no, really?
Oh no. Oh fuck.
Okay, I know what's gonna happen now.
Sigh.
Lost glowy. Jump. Oh hey, a new game.
The game breaks at the last second and you can't jump.
A new game feature in what may prove to be the final goddamn 10... Really?
God, the choppiness of this whole, like, overworld area is just killing me.
More chops than an entire pork roast.
Son.
Hey, if you wanted me to stop feeling bad, you know you're gonna come to the wrong person.
Oh, yeah, I know.
I'll never tell you to stop.
Okay. Okay. This is not as easy as it appears, because it's quite easy to miss the jump pad. Like that! And
that
is...
looks like you landed directly on it, and then it decided to start up after you got on.
Oh, no! No, you bastard! But I have a feeling this is... Oh, God, if it really is close to the end, I am gonna scream. I'll scream and scream and scream until I'm sick.
I don't know what's worse, the fact that water instantly kills you.
Yes.
It's like signs. Why are you invading a strange world when you know the predominant substance on said world will kill you dead?
Oh... Look, there's gonna be more Unbreakable soon, okay?
Also, there's another jump pad over there that you keep missing, so what the hell?
Heyo, and this is meant to be some kind of pacifist game, but I have a horrible feeling that we are actually extremely near the end of Act 1.
Well, you're extremely near the end of Chug-a-Lug.
Yeah.
It's our old friend, Big Corridor.
Oh, does that mean loading screen at both ends just for shits and giggles?
I don't know. But either way, we're not going to be carrying on for much longer.
Oh, yes, go into the light. Let death embrace you.
Oh, hey!
Let the light take you into a better game.
A new world.
Probably would.
And it is indeed a corridor in... Okay, it's loading quicker. It's loading quicker. No, the random lag spikes are in fact on the stream end. And
It's because the game is shut.
At least we haven't...
Hey, I was right. 2 loading screens at the end of a short corridor.
Yep. Yeah, you were. You were. So...
You're on point.
We're very close to me taking another fresh air break and then pray, but... Essence... What?
Well, I think after this, you probably need some prayer for your sanity.
At least we have a nice-looking world here. Oh, wait, we had a nice-looking world last time, didn't we? Yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna say that I'm gonna take a fresh air break. I will be back in approximately 5 minutes with Prey, but in the meantime... Essence does not have a very strong first hour. It really...
It doesn't have a very strong any part.
Well, we're not far enough to really say that. But that it has a first hour like that is not complimentary. Everyone who's read my work knows that I have a very low tolerance for it gets better later.
This is the sort of game that if I gave it to my mom, she would hate me forever.
Anyway, fresh air break, then pray. We shall see you in approximately
the
5
option of
minutes.
feedback. If only you can say rude words to the developer.
No.
Yes.
Even when a game is bad, you give polite feedback. Always.
Only rude feedback if the developers themselves are huge shit cunts.
Okay, fair.